there in the finals. Couldn't ask for a better finals than this, to be honest, Artosis.
This is a rematch from the IEM Shanghai finals. These guys ripped up that tournament, another 16-man tournament full of the very top players on Earth. We're at the end of the year of StarCraft Aces, and these two are choosing a beautiful time to peak.
This is the last tournament for StarCraft 2 for us here in Korea before BlizzCon starts up, and we couldn't get a sicker finals, man. Rogue coming out right now.
Don't forget Hero, the gatekeeper for SOS.
That's right.
If Hero wins, SOS goes to BlizzCon. If Hero loses, Rogue goes to BlizzCon.
Hero, in a lot of ways, just deciding the fate of these two players here based on his skill.
A literal god, Jesus.
Well said. So much on the line. It's been 4 days of marathoning. Hero, the only player who doesn't want to do a macro game, but instead wants to outmaneuver, outthink, outsmart his opponent. Rogue, with the best late game we've basically ever seen in StarCraft 2.
Can't put it any more eloquently than that.
Go into the interview.
수많은 리그를 뛰었는데 결승전은 처음이죠.
네.
결승전에 못 올라온
So you've been in so many Korean tournaments, but you never made it to the final stage. This is the first ever finals for you. How do you feel?
생각이 너무 많았고 이것저것 뭔가 보여주려다 보니까
I think I haven't made it to the final stage because
네.
there's been a lot of tweaking in my play style.
자신의 약점을 좀 더 극복하고 큰
mixed
무대에서
thoughts
우승을
too for me
차지하고
coming here.
블리즈컨까지 뻗어나갈 준비가 이제 끝난 거예요.
일단은 네 블리즈컨 생각은 안 하고 있고 그냥 뭐
Are you ready to win the Super
저도
Tournament?
그냥 편하게
Make it to BlizzCon?
한다는 마인드로 마음 편하게.
You know what? I'm not thinking about BlizzCon right now. I'm just trying to get into the game mindset and get comfortable.
준호 형이 확실히
How do you evaluate Hero as an opponent?
이게 얍삽하게
I
잘하는
think
얍삽하게
얍삽하게
is an incredibly good player, especially when it comes down to his control.
게임 스타일도
And he's a little cheeky
얍삽하게 잘하는 것 같아요.
and how he approaches the game.
네.
그 IM에서는 그때 당시에 이제 리벤지 배틀 그때 이겼잖아요.
네.
They're talking about the previous IEM and the finals there. He says you faced against the Hero in IEM, but you defeated him.
오. 그럼 오늘 이 자리에서도 김준호 선수를 말리기가 자신감이 있다라는 거죠?
아니, 자신은 없지만
자신 없어요.
네, 그냥
Are you confident to defeat him like you have before? He says honestly, no. I don't know if I'm going to win or not, but I'm going to just focus on my games.
결승
Here.
무대에서 우승을
Now
여러
over to
차례
Hero.
거머쥔 김준호 선수가 여기서 이병렬
There's
선수의
many
모습을 보고 나서
times.
어떤 생각을 하고 있는지 한 말씀 해주시죠.
You've won short
일단
tournaments like this one.
병렬이가 저만
Yeah,
만나면
first of all,
사기쳤거든요.
네.
자기가 얍삽하면서
Rogue.
저보고 얍삽하니까.
Rogue's always doing weird play when he faces off against me.
이번에 결승에서는
It's weird to say that I'm the cheeky player when he's already
마인드라고 생각해요.
got such a weird style as it is.
상대 의식 안 하고 그렇게 하는 게 제일 좋은
But besides that, I think
마인드라고
Rogue's honestly a solid Zerg.
침착할 것 같아서 결승이 좀 힘들 것
And I
같은데
think he's got a good mindset to get to the finals. I think Rogue's stayed calm and cool in this tournament, so I think it's going to be tough for me.
슈퍼 토너먼트는
I'm going to try to have a mindset like he is.
이번에 이기면 2연속 우승을 차지하게 되는 겁니다. 지난 시즌에 비해서 이번 시즌 상대가 좀 까다로웠을 거라는
Second
생각을 하고
consecutive Super
있는데
Tournament finals for you,
그래도 큰 무대
Hero.
경험, 결승
You
무대
won
경험
last
김준호가
time.
더 많잖아요. 결승전 가면 그 마음가짐이
But now you've got more
달라지는 거
experience on
아닙니까?
the final stage.
예, 결승에 못 올라본
Yeah,
이병렬
of
선수
course.
완전 다르잖아요.
그렇죠. 고기도 먹어본
You're totally
적이
different.
없는 거고.
오!
제가 먹도록 하겠습니다. 오늘.
그럼 오늘
That's right. I
상금도
know.
확보하고
I've got what it takes to
그리고
win
이제
now.
이병렬 선수의
I'm gonna become a
블리즈컨의
champion again
자격도 빼앗고 오늘 두 마리 토끼를 손에 쥘 수가 있는데 그 각오 한 말씀 해주시죠.
일단 제가
If you win it, Rogue doesn't make the BlizzCon. How do you feel about that?
블리즈컨을 이기면서 빼앗는 게 되니까
네.
너무 미안하더라고요. 그래서 유진이한테 블리즈컨 올라갈 수 있는 기회를 주도록 하겠습니다.
야! 아니 김유진 선수는 진에어 그린 게
Says I think this is a good chance for me to give SOS an opportunity to go back to the World Finals. That's my take on it. Did you hear that, Rogue?
오늘 제가 이겨서
How do you feel about that?
제가 또 이기겠습니다, 준호 형을.
야! 그러면 결국에는
Yeah, you know what?
김유진 못 가게 만들겠다.
I'm going to win this tonight.
그렇죠.
네, 준비는 끝났습니까?
네.
I'm going to beat him. I'm going to make sure SOS is not going. Then at BlizzCon, I'm going to make sure that Hero loses at BlizzCon.
모든 게 묻어나는 슈퍼 토너먼트죠. 어떤 결과가 기다리고 있을까요?
I believe him, Tasteless.
I believe him.
결승전 대결의 시작.
All right, that's it. We're going to start this. All right, ready?
GSL
Are you ready?
SuperTournament Season 2.
Oh, dude.
This could not possibly be more hype. Best of 7 rematch from IM Shanghai Finals. Hero in his second consecutive Super Tournament Finals.
This is his tournament.
Rogue playing for a BlizzCon spot to knock out SOS. Literally, this has so much to do with who's even going to win the World Championships. SOS never fails when he makes it. Rogue is in such good shape, he might win BlizzCon if he wins here tonight.
If we invent time travel and people tamper with this match, it could change the fate of StarCraft 2 forever.
Oh my God.
Because you're right, SOS and Rogue both on the line here. It's weird that we are in the finals with these two guys. We're talking about SOS the whole time. In case you guys are confused by that, since this is the last tournament in Korea for StarCraft 2 before BlizzCon, it's also the last tournament where WCS points are on the line.
That is right.
We haven't cemented every single player who goes on. Right now, it's either going to be Rogue if he wins. If Rogue loses and Hero wins, that means SOS has enough points because he was on the other side of the bracket and got far enough and had enough WCS points. So that means SOS goes on. And it's kind of weird because I feel like they should both be there, but it's so stacked now in StarCraft 2.
Yeah.
People have gotten too good at this game. The fact that either Rogue or SOS point-wise do not belong at BlizzCon seems insane to me, but then again, I mean...
Well, you said it best when you said people have gotten too good at this game.
It's crazy.
StarCraft is in a ridiculous spot right now. The skill that we have playing in front of us, bow down. These are the greatest gamers on Earth, and this match is going to be wild.
We've had best of 5s the whole way through, but the finals of the Super Tournament is a best of 7. That means if Hero's going to do his tricky, deceptive style, that's the kind of style he used to beat Dark, he's going to have to really step it up. Rogue's already seen a bunch of Hero's games. He knows some of the tricks that Hero's able to pull off, but Hero has to now go against a player who's gotten a lot of information about him and try to go against the best late game player in StarCraft 2, Rogue. And that is official now. Dark's gone, Innovation's gone, Rogue remains. Rogue has looked solid, scary, terrifying in this Super Tournament.
Throughout, and it's a big thing that you mentioned. He just watched Hero play 5 PVZs.
Yeah.
His coach is in the back room with him. If I'm his coach, I go Memento style on Rogue here.
Yeah.
I write with a Sharpie on his mouse hand so he can see it. Don't believe his lies.
We're going to start this off on the map Newkirk Precinct. No map vetoes here. Newkirk, Odyssey, Whirlwind, Acolyte, Abyssal, Ascension, and if we get to game number 7, Mech Depot, it's very possible every map in the Super Tournament will be played. It's the first of 4 wins, and our game is loaded up. This is Rogue versus Hero, game number 1 in the Super Tournament Finals.
Fight, heaven shall burn, in a cloud of fire we stand. Fight, we start war, are you ready to fight? Yeah!
In the bottom left in the blue, our Zerg player. He is
Generic Green Wings, Rogue.
And in the bottom right in the red, our Protoss player. He is
Root Gaming, Hero.
So we were talking about, we were talking about how kind of awkward this really is for Hero. He already had shown a lot of his tricks in PvC. We're going to find out if he is such a good player that he can turn that into an advantage.
Well,
and do something that will throw his opponent off. Full set, go, go. I agree.
I could not agree more. I want this to go to 7 games so badly. Imagine the pressure on that 7th game.
Oh my God.
That's where SOS just turns off the TV and goes to sleep. He's like, I'll just learn in the morning. I can't do this anymore. Can you imagine SOS right now watching this? His friend that lives with him, his teammate Rogue, might eliminate him. He has to cheer for his arch nemesis Hero here if he wants to go to BlizzCon.
It's so true. It's so weird. How much money is SOS won? You know, off the top of your head?
Like 400K.
400 grand, so almost $500,000. And he usually wins the tournaments with the biggest prize pool. So he's like, I'd like to be a $500,000.
He actually, if Hero wins this match, SOS becomes the winningest player in all time because of the BlizzCon prize that he gets, even for showing up. He's only like 3,000 behind first place. It's crazy.
Sick artwork. Look at that forehead on that Protoss DT.
Oh, I thought that was a mountain with rags on it, huh?
Let's see, man. Hero coming in now.
Stargate on the way?
Yep. If you are only watching us online, and this is, you know, we're here in the finals, you didn't see this, there's been two big themes going on in this tournament. The resurrection of mech, which has not fared well, by the way. We saw all the great Terrans try and mech out. That seems to be super trendy amongst the top elite Terran players. It did not work. And the last Terran did fall innovation. The second trend is Protoss massing up oracles and using them in ways that we did not originally think could be done. And I certainly expect from Hero here some amount of oracles, or at least him leveraging this theme in the meta.
Yeah.
Perhaps trying to disguise mass oracles when he goes for something else. I don't know.
I mean, in 7 games, if we don't see a double Stargate Oracle game within there, that's pretty surprising. It's
sure.
It's a strong enough option that you should be flexing it at least sometime as Protoss. But Rogue is like, I mean, I know that Dark is a you know, possibly the greatest Zerg on Earth, but like you look at how Rogue plays, I feel like he's going to be able to defend pretty well against a lot of the shenanigans that Hero has been pulling out. You know, if he just plays kind of a safe game, if he plays a little bit more withdrawn, his late game is so strong that, you know, if he just gets there, can Hero beat him in that situation? It's hard to say. We haven't seen him go into late game that much.
Okay, gets out of there. Again, the Oracle comboed with the Adept, very strong as long as you can stay away from the Queens. Now, we saw in the previous game, Hero really abused the fact that Creep isn't immediately connected at the start of a game, and so he has a lot of fights with the Lings or the Adepts in the Oracle over dry area where there is no Creep, and win fights that way.
Some really great micros so far by Rogue.
The second Stargate being made, but Lings are breaking in here. A small error that's going to pay off in a huge way as he sees both Stargates.
Oh, that is a gigantic scout for Rogue. The Oracle actually making a beeline back home. He has got to clear these Lings out.
He's going to unpower that probe. The Adept's coming in here. The Oracle comes in as well. It looks like he barely is going to save it. But, of course, the element of surprise is key.
Yes.
With that.
Well, if you know it's coming, you definitely are going to take less damage than otherwise. Nidus Worm goes off immediately.
Sick.
Rogue has plans for this nerd.
Rogue definitely reacting and responding. Very interesting. So, where is the Nidus going to be? Sometimes you put the Nidus in the main and have everything spill out. Other times you put the Nidus outside of their natural or third base and try to attack there. Bear in mind, lots of Oracles are going to be in this game. They can kill a Nidus pretty quickly.
I gotta tell you, Tasteless, he's making a fleet beacon right now. That's a little bit surprising for me. That is a super fast fleet beacon. He doesn't know that the Nidus is on the way. Oh man, he doesn't have very much. The Roaches are gonna deal lots of damage to everything. And of course, with all the Queens popping through, his Oracle's gonna have their work cut out for them. I feel like Rogue's gonna hit this before this is really gonna be possible for him to hold.
Here it is,
Right out in the open, too.
Are you sure? Is that going to work?
Dude, he's going to have to pull his probes right now, surround this completely. Look at this. He's putting pylons around it. He's going to lessen the surface area where things can pop out. Does he have enough money to finish it?
Here we go. They're coming out.
Throwing down stasis wards. And he actually freezes a lot of it. Oh, my God.
I think he's actually going to get it. Does he actually hold here?
There's some crazy damage coming out of that pylon right now, but the Mothership Core has no more energy, I believe. The Oracles might be out as well here.
That's a good point. He does take out the Nidus, so they'll have to restart somewhere else, but there's still a decent amount of Queens and Roaches here.
His Oracles just don't have energy at the moment.
Yeah, they cannot do anything about this.
But has he dealt the amount of damage he needs? A lot of lost mining time, but only 5 probes falling?
Oh my God, he completely shut that down. He just handled that the right way.
The double stasis ward, the walling
he's
in.
going for it again, right over here.
And again, don't forget, Oracle's run out of energy over time.
Yeah, but he targets it down, shuts it down the second time.
Wow, really slaughtered
Hero
that
making
one.
a fool out of Rogue for even trying this.
Seriously.
Whoa.
That's the face of a man whose Nidus didn't work twice.
Hero knows if he shut down the Nidus twice, he definitely has a lot more momentum in this game.
Right now,
He's still messing up Oracles, by the way. He's like, these things are pretty good.
tell you, someone's going to pop into the VOD or the stream right about now. They're going to see those pylons. They're like, is that a new Sim City? Why does he have those pylons
Oh, yeah,
like
for
that?
sure.
That's
I would have
kinda
made
weird.
him buy my buildings. They're not powering anything.
That's the opposite of an Artosis pylon. That's too many pylons on those buildings.
So it's 3 bases now.
Carriers on the way for Hero. Roach, Burrow, and Movement.
Yeah.
Wasn't expecting that one.
Well, I guess he's going to stick with what he's got here. It does seem like, on some level, Rogue is trying to play tit for tat with how Hero approaches the game. Hero does not want to just be deflecting everything and going on for a long time because Hero's got so many tricks he pulls.
Yeah.
That you gotta think eventually you're going to fall for one of them. But unfortunately, I would give this game right now a lead for Hero for sure.
Does he not see that Nidus? Okay, I think he does. All his oracles turn towards it. Okay, building those pylons as well. A lot of units can get out of here.
Well, the thing is, he's not going to do anything with it. He's trying to freak out the other player coming back because he says he doesn't want these oracles on the map. Uh-oh.
Now, the oracle tag is actually part of the reason why I'm surprised he's going for burrow movement. See if that works out for him.
Oh, that's actually a really good point. Yeah, you can't sneak up on anybody with burrow movement.
Not if all your units are tagged. The carriers are going to start popping out, and the anti-air of Rogue right now consists of a few queens. It's not a lot to fight off against carriers.
You got to remember, the lower part of this map is mostly an open cavity, so you can abuse that with air units. You could possibly poke in there if you want to.
Yeah.
Start to hit the main. You don't have to, but it's one feature of this map. Note the kind of bold forward expand here for Hero. He wants to have these upper right bases taken later on. He's going to do the hard work now and try to take a base out in the open because he feels like he has a lead, and the truth is he does.
You know, Muta's being added right now. This will force Phoenixes out of Hero, so that's kind of interesting. And I mean, they can get a little bit of
Sneaking
damage
in
done as well.
The Jaws soundtrack is playing right now. Uh-oh. This one got busted. So he's going to try to unbro here. He wants to get rid of as many probes as he can.
He's going to have to bring his oracles down and start tagging these. A lot of mana to tag all these little groups of roaches, that's for sure.
Got him. All right. This roach has never been more scared in the bottom right. He's like, oh my god, I'm in so much trouble right now.
All right, the Muta's flying across the map at the moment. Infestation Pit is on the way. Let's see how much damage he can get done with these. Hero's economy is really, really strong at the moment. Did you see that? He started to micro back against the oracles.
I saw that, yeah. It's like, wait a minute, I'm actually okay. What do you think about sending the Mutas out there? I mean, you know that they're going to get tagged.
Yeah. I mean, I think you make
just
them.
not care?
You have to send them out. It is going to force some Phoenixes. The Phoenixes won't scale well as it gets into the later game. But Rogue is just kind of in a tough spot. He has to look for some damage. All of his units are like kind of not that good. Roach's late game, Muta's late game. These things don't stand up against air toss.
You know, had Rogue not gone for the Nidus Swarm, we would be at a totally different place. But he gimped himself so badly that he's just sort of, the Protoss gets the map now. Protoss is also going to max out way ahead of Zerg.
Which is so scary when he's going carriers.
Exactly.
They take a long time to build. Okay, the Mutas are done for. Phoenix range is going to finish, and Mutas aren't even going to be alive anymore.
Yeah, he's trying to run away and then jump back on top to do damage, but it's not going to work out, and that's it. Air dominance so going to Protoss right now. Look at how he's forking these oracles out.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, he's just in such a good spot here. Like, he's even starting Void Rays. He knows that Corruptors are the only thing that can come out now to try to fight the carriers.
Yeah.
Like, Hero he's really got this one in the bag, man. Like, Rogue tried a lot of tricks here to win this game, and none of them went right.
As we see, pushing in right now. I don't know if Zerg can stop this man. I mean, this might be, it's kind of going to be an epic fight, but one that Hero will win, and a lot of this has really been told at the start of the game.
Like, all Hero needs to do, I feel like, is go back home, wait for 2 rounds of Void Rays, and he's good to go. What he has right now doesn't deal damage to Corruptors really quickly enough.
Yeah. No, I mean,
so this is the one
just,
chance for Rogue to maybe engage.
I don't think he's going to. No, I don't think he's going to actually go out any further. He's waiting. He went out there to set some more traps.
That's the right way.
I think the Oracles were full of energy. He's like, well, I got to spend this on something.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go.
And now that he has Void Rays, that's going to help out so much.
Wow, take that. Okay. I think that Hero just pushes, right? I mean, there's nothing else really to do.
Yeah. Just push in, lay a bunch of stasis wards all over the place.
Yeah.
I do feel like you should wait for one more group of Void Rays, to be honest. Just be super safe here.
Okay, we now have the ground fight being won by the Protoss, the air fight being won by the Protoss, and the game basically won by the Protoss. There's just nothing else he can do. And Rogue, I highly doubt GG is going to try anything like that again. Hero takes game number 1. He's just one step closer to winning the tournament. He already won early this year.
It's a best of 7, so this is not the biggest detriment to Rogue right now.
Yep.
I think that this was like a good trial area for him. This can be a hard map. Like, this is the map Dark vetoed, for instance. So for Zerg, sometimes they don't like to play here as much. But you know what? He tried the cheese. He tried the Nidus against the double Stargate Oracle. It didn't end up working out. Hero was way too on top of it.
It's kind of weird, right? Because he went for the double Stargate and saw it. And I think he thought, oh, I had this opening. He shouldn't be able to handle this right. But the stasis wards around the Nidus, that was cool.
That's, I think, what won him in.
I didn't quite factor that in because I'm still trying to wrap my head around mass oracles. This is still a pretty new thing.
The double stasis ward, both of them getting up.
And he also spreads them out in a certain way, so it's not like everything's frozen. It's like a fourth of it's frozen.
It's interesting. I wonder, maybe Rogue's build will work if he actually targets those down first, the stasis wards, because having half of his army taken out, I mean, that was rough.
We're going to game number 2 on Odyssey.
Fight, heaven shall burn. In a cloud of fire we stand. Fight, we start war. Are you ready to fight? Yeah!
Okay, in the upper left in the blue. With a quick pull, actually, he is.
Generic Green Wings. Rogue.
Interesting here. Going for the 12 pool. I feel like this might not be the right player to do it against.
I wonder. In the bottom right, in the red, he is.
Root Gaming. Hero.
It's just like, Hero already is a master of things like Pylon Rush. And if you go for a 12 pool, oh, he's going Nexus first. Okay, never mind. I guess the 12 pool is brilliant.
Wow.
He catches Hero. This is the first time we've seen Hero do this. This is his 7th PVZ tonight.
Yeah.
I think Rogue is, I mean, that's a good build against Nexus first.
Yeah.
You are not
For the
holding
first
that.
time, we're actually going to see Hero, it looks like, just get duped.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Well, this is just like, maybe Rogue just felt it, man. Star sense here. He's like, you know what? It's time for you to Nexus first. You haven't done that yet.
You're going to try to mix it up every time because you're Hero.
Yeah.
Let's see if I don't know
He's
if
just
we're
gonna die.
I don't know if we're gonna have Hero's face on camera when these links get here, but this is
you and I can watch.
Yeah,
it's
we
in
can
the
see it
studio.
in the studio, but this is gonna be like a oh my god moment.
Yeah, it is.
There he goes.
Watch this. Watch his face. We'll describe his face to you guys. This will be like radio.
Yeah.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
Wow.
Oh, Hero's not
He
reacting.
didn't react at all. He's like, okay, I know what to do.
Only one pylon's in range.
Wow, he didn't react at all.
No, he's just cool as a cucumber.
What if we just have like a loop of some other part of Hero's play all
He's
the
like,
time?
tasteless. I skateboarded here. You think I care if there's links at
He's
me?
like, watch this. I'm gonna kill all the flings with my probes and I'm gonna win the game.
Then he sends the probes across the map and kills his opponent. Nano while watching, it's like,
this
oh
gonna
god, I
work?
wish I know how to do that.
Is he just
I
gonna
can't believe this?
Is this what you do?
I guess so.
Hero's like, excellent lings here. And he just like kills it.
Oh my god. I guess I just don't understand.
Okay.
He lost one probe to kill 9
What?
lings.
What?
How is this real? What universe am I in right now that happens?
He just used fire to stop water, guys.
And he didn't even have a lot of it.
Yeah, he had like...
He lost one probe against 9 lings? Is there too much pressure on Rogue? Is he crumbling?
I don't even know.
I don't even know.
It's
Did
so
we
funny.
host the right map? How much health do these probes have? 1 probe death against 9 lings.
Yeah. I can't believe he just...
Here's the thing,
It's
too.
like-
you know,
it's
there's
like
there's
Rogue-
angry Zergs right now. They're like, yeah, man, probe's really good. I'm like, no, they're not. They're really not.
It's like Hero should have, with a knife to a gun fight, Rogue pulls his gun out, fires it, and Hero just catches the bullet in his teeth, and then kills Rogue. Is what happens.
I can't even believe that.
I don't even really. Well, okay, whatever. Whatever, man. Sure, bruh. So, this is going to be tough for Rogue to recover from. Now, if there's anybody who can recover from it, it's Rogue, but gosh, what a twist in tonight's games.
So, killed 9 lings and lost
since we
1
never
probe.
casted a game like this in our entire lives, I don't know exactly where Zerg is tempo-wise. Not where they want to be for sure. If there's another set of players in the booth, then usually the Zerg just wins here. Or had won a while ago. We would have been in game 3 now. But,
Yeah.
So
I was 100% certain that was going to be the case. Guess not. Guess not. Now kill. He's like, yeah, no, I kill all these lings.
This is
That
more
third
like-
was safe.
This is what I do. I'm Hero. I kill your
It's
lings.
like everything I do is safe. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay.
The riskiest build I do is the safest one.
No Ling is going to live in this game as far as Hero's concerned.
So now we'll make some more of those.
Second Stargate. He's like, I really wanted to try that Stargate build out. It didn't work the first time. He was messing with me. I'm going to show him how to beat him in a more normal game. Too bad he tried to spoil my fun by lingering on me. I had to stop it and then go do this build.
He scouts it. I mean, I think he's just going to do it still because Rogue is...
Yeah, I don't think he cares as much about Intel. I think you and I both came into this tournament assuming that there was like an element of surprise. And I think some of the Protoss players actually don't care if you know they're doing this.
The Oracle is good enough that that is the case. You don't have to surprise them, but I mean, it's always nicer to surprise somebody, right?
Yeah.
Like, no one likes knowing what they're going to get for Christmas.
Yeah. It's going to be a game where the Oracles are going to continue to stack up and up and up. He did get a Phoenix or 2. I believe that's taken out some Overlords. So he wants to make sure that the map is mostly darkened out so that these Oracles can't be followed as easily. Whew. And, I mean...
Just instant Spire.
Look at that! Look at that location for the Spire. That's pretty cute.
That's a Spore.
Oh, I'm
That's
sorry.
the Spire.
I was actually... They're both pretty small guys, and I saw the Spire coming up there. I'm like, that's a neat spot to put it, because he wouldn't necessarily look there.
He made a Spore like that previously, too. On Abyssal one game. It's just kind of this one that protects the rally area, and like if the queens are fighting in there. I really like spots like that.
So this is the phase where Protoss starts tagging everything. You want to monitor where their movement is.
That's a perfect little nook for that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect cranny. It's like his base is an English muffin, and that's the butter.
Third Stargate. How interesting is it that so far Heroes had 2 very different Zerg opponents, the 2 very best in the world. And so far, the series is sizing up where he's going to go carriers again in the second game.
Yeah.
He's just got another mode of play in this.
Well, he can just do anything in the whole world. Okay, the Spire, he sees it.
Yep.
He starts making some Phoenixes. I think it's going to be straight into, because it was scouted, he's just going to have to make some Corruptors. Yeah. Can't even risk going for Mutas, but you have to make some Phoenixes because if he does go Mutas and you have something else, you're in trouble.
Well, I mean, the Mutas last time didn't do that much. He's now going to go for the gold base.
Look at that.
Oh, that's so sick.
Oh, my
Phoenix staying up there in the front to buy some time. He does not, however, manage to take out this gold base. That would have been a pretty nice little victory to shut that out.
He does every little possible thing you can think of.
We're seeing what we originally identified with Hero was not just that he does timing builds early on, I'm talking about, but that he executed his control perfectly. But now, tactically, every little thing that's happening, he's kind of controlling correctly. He's a micro god.
He really is. This is something we've talked about in the past. Like, I mean, there's just a few Protoss players where you look at the micro and it's just another level. Parting was the original guy that was just like, well, he just out-micros everyone. But
yeah,
Hero is absolutely right there. Like beyond his Protoss micro is the best too.
That's right. Okay, now we go to the mothership. This whole style that Hero likes to do, I'm not sure if he'll do it every time no matter what, or if it's a response from Rogue trying something crazy and the Hero shuts it down. Therefore, Hero knows he's safe and has room to tech to this without being stopped in any way. But he's going for a very withdrawn, turtled up style that allows him to have this super powerful air army. And it's very tough for the Zerg to address it correctly.
Well, you know what? Okay, I love what Hero's doing right now. Double Forge and Twilight with gateways being made. Because I was just going to say that. I'm like, wow, Rogue can actually win this game because he's making Corruptors right off the bat, which is forcing Void Rays, which are kind of crappy, right?
Yeah,
which allows Rogue to go into Hydra, but he knows this, so he's just going to go into ground units.
Yeah.
And then from there, like, the only thing I feel like he needs to do to, like, really get, if he goes into Psystorm and then eventually makes some Tempest, he's kind of got everything covered.
So, in late game like this, oh, look at this. This is a cool shutdown. Just hitting the Nexus.
And
doesn't
here
look
we
like
go.
this thing. Okay, Void Ray's coming in there. He gets it in the last second. Nicely done by Rogue. Big win there, since Rogue's got the gold and Hero doesn't. So when we have games where you start to max out, the fact that, like Artosis was saying, he's getting these Void Rays to respond to Corruptors, they're not great. You don't want to have to get them at this phase of the game. So he's switching right into ground, which is so intelligent.
Yeah, going into that ground game. It makes this so interesting as well. Look at that Baneling speed. Rogue kind of has this all planned out as well. Both of them counter each other back and forth.
Yeah.
He's going to be in a massive amount of Ling Bane Hydra, and he is going to be playing against someone who does not have Psystorm yet.
That's true. In fact, it's only just now starting, man.
Yeah, this is a real opportunity for Rogue. This has been a beautiful game as well. I don't even...
Well, what's insane about it is if Rogue's to win here, and it doesn't look like he's necessarily going to lose, he'll actually have killed a Hero in a game that he completely screwed up a rush that he should have won the game with. I mean, that's talking about comeback potential. That's just so crazy.
Okay, so the only thing he has to worry about is Cloak. I only see one Overseer, but he has enough Corruptors. Maybe he can just target it down.
Okay, here we go. Hero has to hang on. The Void Rays are hitting these Corruptors. The Corruptors actually not faring that well as they're pushed back. Mothership's still in the game, only just now taken out.
Yeah, but
is there any answer for these Hydras here?
No, there certainly is not.
It's the ground army that wins the game. Yeah, Psystorm isn't even going to be done by the time this Nexus is gone.
And Rogue is going to be able to take this one.
That's so insane.
Wow.
40 probes killed. Hero should be tapping out soon. Hydra Bane too strong. Hero unable to try and win with that crazy carrier Void Ray Oracle starting it out style. I wonder if he's going to try to discard this later on in the series.
This series already really so awesome. Look at that. The storms do finally come out for Hero. That is a lot of size.
But is it too late?
It is
too late. I mean, we see too much streaming down. GG! Rogue takes it, tying us up 1-1.
Wow. These two. This night, in general, is one of the greatest nights of StarCraft 2 yet.
For sure, man. This is a really special night. I love that we had the semifinals and the finals here. It's like we got all the hype has been built up so much. And these games, what weird games we're having, man. The Ling Rush has stopped. One probe's killed. What?
No, it's just ridiculous to lose 9 Lings and kill just one probe and then come back and win that.
Incrementing out Oracles in pairs. Nidus comes out, completely shuts it down. With the beautiful stasis is there. It was just, everything was perfect. Going into game 3, let's see what happens. The map is Whirlwind. It's a big map. I'm not sure if this is going to really favor Rogue. He likes to go into long, late games. We saw in this last game, even if he starts out pretty bumpy, he can still close it up.
Hero's going to be aggressive here, whether it's like Archon drops or something like that. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be Mass Oracle. Let's see, though.
This is it. Game number 3 is up. Rogue versus Hero.
Fight, heaven shall burn. In a cloud of fire we stand. Fight, wings the war. Are you ready to fight?
Yeah! In the bottom right, in the blue, winning game number 2, he is.
Jin-Air Green Wings, Rogue.
in the upper left, in the red. He is.
Root Gaming. Hero.
Okay.
So much fun.
It's packed down here in our studio. This has been an incredible 4 days. I really do love this tournament.
Yeah. I want more super tournaments.
And this is such a cool finals as well because Hero won the last super tournament, which I have to say was cool. I mean, we all knew he was very good. I didn't think he was going to win when we started out last season.
Yeah.
So that was a big surprise. He kind of leveled up in my eyes. Rogue is in the best shape I think we've ever seen a Zerg in.
Yeah.
Even when he messes up, it doesn't seem to necessarily have anything to do with the results later in the game. He did win that last game.
He's super stable.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
And I no matter who wins, it's awesome. And of course, SOS's chances at BlizzCon are on the line. If Rogue wins, he goes to BlizzCon. If he loses, he does not go to BlizzCon. If Hero wins, SOS goes to BlizzCon.
And those two are such game-changing players as well. They're both so scary and for
SOS won BlizzCon twice. Okay, so if he's not there, it's kind of a big deal, guys.
Two-time world champ. The only person.
It just got weird.
All right. Stargate in a very
That is the most odd spot I think I've seen someone hide a Stargate. It's so...
You're not supposed to find that
They're
one.
kind of like hiding it out in the open, but like nobody's going to look there.
Yeah. It is a very, very strange
It's like you take all your money and you just like bury it in your front yard. It's like, well, you're probably not going to look there, but someone
You'd think it'd be in your
someone
backyard.
could come in the middle of the night and just dig up your front lawn, but it's like, well, nobody's,
no one's going to do that.
Let's go outside Hero's house tomorrow and start digging. Let's see what we find. I think I figured him out. Well, also keep in mind, because that's in the middle of the map, and because we've seen oracles made in big bulks, if that's spotted midway through the game and killed, he can't make oracles the same way he was going to before. So
I don't think he's planning that anyways. This doesn't feel like as good a map for it. But you know what's really cool about this? Is that this game, Rogue is actually going for Overlord speed. So he's going to be able to scout, but he's not going to see that
this
it's
is what
Oracle.
he wants. This is what he wants.
There should not be a spore. Oh, he's supply blocked? Are you kidding me? He just started the pylon.
He screwed up the build.
Okay, the Nexus finished, so I guess he's okay.
He didn't screw up the build.
Well, it was a little bit slower.
Oracle coming down now. Okay, so
That's significant damage
there's
already.
not enough queens at the moment to drive him back. And 7 kills. The Oracle gets away. Great job there by Hero to start things off.
Quite legit right there. More Oracles being produced right now.
Now, because he has the Overlord speed and sees that there's no Stargate in the map, Rogue right now frantically looking for the Stargate. Oh! Okay, sees it.
Single Link comes out, scouts it. He's going to be able to deny the Phoenix, so not going to be able to chase around any Overlords. That's actually a small win for Rogue right there.
Okay, he's coming up now, though. He wants to apply the pressure. Again, Adepts comboed together in locations where they're off creep, so the queens can't really fight them, are pretty deadly.
The Lings aren't going to break that very cost efficiently.
No, I mean, the Lings are always going to lose that fight. But Rogue has been pretty diligent about spreading his creep.
Glaive's on the way right now, but of course, with Speed Overlords, with no Phoenixes out to block the scouting, this is going to be something that Rogue can see and anticipate and counter relatively easily. Looks like he's getting ready maybe for a Ling drop as well. He's making that Evo right now and has some Lings kind of up in that area of the map.
Okay, the Adepts have now come in here. Looks like he wants to do some harass/scouting. Okay, these Lings taking care of this. Hero is so funny, man, with just the hidden buildings everywhere.
Yeah, that's going to be his warp in location right there. He's making a third Nexus during all this as well.
Oh my God, is it going to be spotted?
Yeah.
Yep, he just sees it. Oh,
you
man.
You can't really... I mean, he's still going to make the Adepts. I don't think the Adepts will do anything. There's 2 spines in the way of Baneling, that's only plenty of Lings.
Yeah, but this being spotted doesn't in any way help Hero.
Oh, no.
is what I'm getting at. This
You're
is
very
still,
right about that.
He knows exactly what Hero's up to. But I think you're right. I think Rogue should be okay. Let's see, though. I mean, you got to remember that Hero's control is so good that oftentimes, even if it doesn't look like it's going to work, it ends up being fine.
All right, Shades on top of that 1 queen, picks it off immediately.
Now notice where the Oracles are. They're there to intercept Lings.
Yeah.
So the Queens have to come over here and drive back. I don't think he's watching the Oracles at all here.
No.
Oh, that's cute. Look at that.
Gosh.
Adepts behind the pylon in the gate.
If you kill that, you let him out.
Yeah.
It's like Sophie's Choice right there.
What? That was
kind of weird.
That was a little weird looking. The Banelings are coming in here now, so they will clean up the rest of these Adepts. And as we were saying, it seems like he should be okay. Let's go back over there. Oh my God, so the Lings never took out the pylon? Is that correct? Okay, they did take it out, but like you were saying, that let some of the Adepts in the back out. By the way, Forge, Robo, and Blink are coming.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting that he's going into Blink here. Huh. What do you think about that? Are we just going to see like a Sentry Stalker attack? Oh,
Whoa!
That shade was no good.
You know, I've wondered, sometimes because the last day of the Super Tournament is so long, I think that's occasionally when we do see these guys get a little bit fatigued here, man. Misses on both sides there for Hero. The Lings get in here, doing a ton of damage and spotting everything that's happening. But those Adepts, yeah, shading on top of the Banelings, man, that was brutal.
Yeah, a lot of things going wrong for Hero all at once now, losing a ton of probes here. His sentries all going down as well, a crucial part of his strategy if he's going for Blink.
Yeah, let's see if that would actually work at all. I feel like this is almost like Plan B,
Yeah.
but it's a lowercase b.
Yeah, well, I mean, Blink's sentry attacks are still like kind of doable. You can keep the Banelings out and hit them from afar, but they are not anywhere near as strong as they once were. It used to be the best build in the game, and now it's like a very fringe build.
It's a variant. And honestly, this is a huge-ass map to move across. There's so many locations that can hit you or counter into you while you're trying to do this.
Okay, so he's actually going to go into Blink Colossus. So he's going to make 1 death ball. Oh my God. It happens to the best
It's
of
like
them.
a StarCraft 1 wall in right there.
Yeah.
Nobody knew.
He thought that those leaves finished the wall. Come on, Hero.
I kind of feel like we're seeing the beginning to the end here of game number 3. Hero's falling apart. He's taking too much damage.
Oh, geez. This is going to hurt as well.
Okay, 14 workers taken out. You know, one thing about Hero is we never see him in this position. I don't know how much experience he has when he's actually getting beaten up trying to recover. Normally, he's the initiator, and if you can survive every one of his tricks, you're going to make it. But Rogue is now starting to beat down Hero, and I don't see Rogue slowing this down at all. He's going to keep growing at a crazy rate.
The one good thing for Hero that I can point out, though, is that this is Ling Bane going into Hydra. He's been spending a lot of the Ling Bane, and the composition that Hero's going for here, it's a Colossus-based all-in with sentries. So if he has enough sentries and enough force fields to make it so that the Banelings cannot connect at all with his army, then he can still win it. Colossus do pretty massive damage against these types of units.
He'll have to wait, I think, a little while, though, for that to really
He should go at 4
right?
Colossus. Look, he's hiding it in the Prism right now.
Ooh, that's Hero for you, though.
Yeah. I think at 4 you just have to go. It's like that's it.
Yeah.
Look,
well,
he's really trying to
4
hide
is
it.
definitely the number that we've seen here.
Yeah.
So there's Overlords out here checking. Some Ling drops. Zerg wants to keep Protoss pinned so that Zerg can keep growing and getting bigger and more upgraded. Hero, I couldn't agree more on Joseph's just going to have to rely on the 4 Colossus push.
Okay, he's
Zerg's
moving
moving
out
out,
right
though.
now. Now, if Rogue doesn't attack as well and doesn't realize that there's like 4 range Colossus and force fields, he could lose a big chunk of the army and the counterattack might be able to work.
And keep in mind, Hydras don't retreat well off Creep at all here. This is a huge distance to travel, so he sort of has to make this work. Another drop comes in over here. Okay, he sees the first Colossus.
Oh, geez.
Here we go.
That's a lot of Banelings coming in.
Oh, not bad.
Oh, he force fielded on Colossus
he
feet.
stepped on the force fields themselves. He needs a little bit more in front of these Colossi. Not bad micro at all, actually, here with Hero from these Colossi.
Very impressive stuff. But Baneling's actually going to roll in on those probes. Oh my God, 35 probes have gone down. Only 25 workers remain for Hero.
Hero,
he's got to go.
Hero's going to try to do the counter here. Now, what to watch for is the Colossi in this fight. The Colossi are gone. He can't really do that much. This is so sick.
Look at that micro.
He's so good.
He's so
good.
He
just juggles that forward. But this is also a really big creep spread. I mean, he's in the turf of Rogue big time.
Yeah.
And he's got to go way further in if he wants to do damage. The force fields have to be perfect. Don't forget, you can accidentally step on a force field with a Colossus. We saw that earlier. Here we go.
Oh my God, here we go. That's a lot of force fields coming down. Some of the Banelings get in. Oh God, that's
not
it.
enough.
Oh my God. One very red Colossus left over.
Now he's going to come back with this one Colossus and kill everything. GG! Rogue takes game number 2. That was wild. Cool proxy stuff from Hero, but Rogue is just checking for everything.
Yeah, he is really just on top of his game right now, leading the series 2-1. He's getting close, man. We're getting close to a Rogue victory. To a Rogue going to BlizzCon, a third time out of 5 World Championships where SOS gets the place right below qualification. That is a reality that is coming very, very close right now.
We still got plenty more games to go. It does seem like Rogue is at least able to identify more quickly what Hero's doing, unlike what happened with Dark. Hero was throwing Dark all over the place in his series, but Rogue's been very good about checking for everything.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of weirded out by game 2.
Yeah, no, I don't.
With the Lings rushing and he has nothing.
Yeah,
probes,
he just kills it
and he
with
kills
his probes.
He loses one probe, and then Rogue wins.
What's not to get?
But then it doesn't matter because Rogue wins anyways. So it's like, okay.
I know. I don't get it.
It's like strategy nihilism. Like none of this means anything anymore. Like,
I like that.
I mean, do you guys need us here? I don't know if what we're saying matters anymore.
It doesn't.
So we're gonna go to a short break. When we come back, game number 4 in the Super Tournament Finals.
Our Father in heaven, my Savior, my King, our hero, I greet you, farewell and rest in peace.
Zidane. Personne peut me stopper, je suis
peu de jackement. Mon équipe vient de tout département. Contre de la poitrine, crochet du gauche, pas le piqué. On fait les choses à part, on fait les choses appliquées. Gars pour métal et charme, ça y est, bijou. On a le flow qui plaît.
You see that? The most creative football come with the street of Paris.
Tout ça, ça peut sauter. Du rap, ça t'a prénité sur côte. Zer, tu m'étonnes.
언제나 변함없는 이 맛이 좋다. 시원하다. 칠성 사이다가 좋다. 맑고 깨끗한 칠성 사이다.
면도기에서 면도날은 날카로우며 섬세하죠. 그래서 쉴드가 필요합니다. 이중 윤활 밴드가 아래에 하나, 위에 또 하나. 그리고 시원한 효과까지. 오, 차가워. 질레트 프로실드 7. 쿨링을 더한 프로실드 7로 당신의 면도를 부드럽고 시원하게. 질레트 프로실드 7, 남자를 위한 최상의 선택. 프로실드 7과 프로실드로 최상의 면도를 경험해보세요.
카차, 카차, 카차. 카카오 닙스차, 후디스 카카오 닙스차.
뭐 마시지? 좀 가볍고 몸에 좋은 거 없나? 새로 나온 카카오 닙스차. 어때? 우와!
카차, 카차, 카차. 카카오 닙스차. 카차, 카차, 카차. 카카오 닙스차. 카차, 카차, 카차. 카카오 닙스차.
한 번 맛보면 이 매력에 쏙 빠질걸?
건강함에 쏙 빠지다. 후디스 카카오 닙스차.
언제 어디서나 깔끔하고 상쾌하게.
이런 게 트래비스 스타일.
stylish sparkling water, Trevi.
저기요, 우리 아빠 좀 찾아주세요. 저기요, 우리 아빠 좀 찾아주세요. 아빠, 이제 나와도 돼.
Halloween 2 is back.
그녀는 나의 적이다. 운명의 적과 만나다. 다임.
언제나 변함없는 이 맛이 좋다. 깔끔해. 칠성 사이다가 좋다. 맑고 깨끗한 칠성 사이다.
Welcome back to the GSL Super Tournament. It is Rogue versus Hero. Right now, Rogue up with a 2-1 lead. Of course, with 4 more possible games, there's still plenty of room for Hero to come back. So far, Rogue has managed to much more successfully shut down the deceptive plays coming from Hero. Hero defeating Dark earlier and really proving that he is so difficult to stop in whatever strategy he's doing. Rogue's the first person to do that.
By the way, some confusion even with the graphics people. They think Hero won the Odyssey game.
Oh, did it say Hero won that?
Quite to the contrary.
So it is, just to clarify, guys, it's Rogue 2-1.
Yes. This is such an epic finals. Like, we keep saying it, but guys, Rogue's playing to get to BlizzCon. And you've seen him now. You've seen him do pretty well in Code S. He won Shanghai against Hero. He might win here in Super Tournament. It is not out of the question that he could be the world champion if he can just pull it off versus Hero here tonight. Hero, on the other hand, he wants another tournament win. He wants more money. He wants to slay nerds.
Of course, Hero won the last Super Tournament. He would love to win that again. Don't forget, if Hero wins, that also means SOS goes on because of the remaining WCS points. So much at stake. Let's go to Acolyte for game number 4. In the upper right, in the blue, he is
Jin Air Green Wings, Rogue.
Hands off the keyboard. Look how confident he is.
In the bottom left, in the red, he is
Root Gaming, Hero.
His hands right where they are. Let's fight back.
Got to get all your nose scratches, your hand stretches out of the way. First minute.
See, that's why Innovation's the ultimate pro gamer. You think he doesn't show emotion? Nah, man. He had all the nerves in his face killed so that he wouldn't have to scratch himself during a match.
Damn, that is some commitment right there. Oh, there we go.
It's like Ratatouille. Right? That's what that is, right?
I believe it's referencing a Rogue.
Okay.
We've actually had a lot of cool art here in the studio.
Yeah, especially that Rogue drawing earlier. Oh my god.
Oh, that one's so funny.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's so funny / creepy. So,
just normal openings. No, nothing out on the map for Hero, so that's kind of a shock.
Well, Hero, I think, is trying to really, at least for now, not do any. I mean, Rogue's kind of thwarted a lot of what Hero was trying to do back in the few previous games. I think if Hero's going to do anything weird, it has to be later on. Hero right now just wants to know if there's going to be when that third base is going to come down now. We saw in Game 1 a Nidus play from Rogue that was totally denied. I don't know if we're going to have any more of that in the series. My guess is no.
Probably not, I would say.
Basically, these two players, two totally opposite play styles, two totally different disciplines within StarCraft 2. You have Rogue, who is now is the greatest endgame player of all time. I mean, we've never seen anybody so sophisticated and advanced in super late game. He just, even in Innovation, wasn't able to really crack him.
Yeah,
he just kind of stops everything. He's the ultimate Zerg god.
I tell you what, my dream match is him versus TY, where because TY is like the ultimate Ghost user late game against Zerg, so that would be like really cool to see how that works.
On the other side is Hero. Hero's got the trickiest, craziest play. He outsmarted SOS. That's not supposed to happen. SOS might not go to BlizzCon because Hero is that good.
Yeah. It's like Archon drop would be the build that Hero falls back on right now. Did beat Dark in Game 5 with it.
That's right. Now, of course, we did the semifinals today earlier, so Rogue has seen Hero do this. This is one of the dilemmas right now for Hero, is that he already played 5 games of PvZ. He beat Dark, but Rogue gets to use that information. He sees the builds. He sees what's coming. And in a tournament where we pack a bunch of games together in 4 days, it's a different beast. You look at a GSL Code S. You have a week to get ready. Minimum. That's a long time. Sometimes for just one player, man.
Yeah, very often when you get to the end of the tournament.
And the Super Tournament is what makes it different is that we have all the guys play back to back to back to back. So you have at most
4 days,
like
8
8 hours
matches at most.
to prepare and get rested and gear up for the next phase. So, you know, fatigue and stamina are all real things in a tournament like this.
Now, what do you think about the Archon drop? I mean, Rogue has speed overlords. He sees everything coming.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be... If the harass part works out, it's going to be good. I don't know about the push part. We saw in the Dark game, he was doing a really good job keeping those Archons alive, which is the main point of the whole rush, is to try to keep them out for as long as possible. He did some decent damage, but I feel like this map, it's a little bit harder to make it work. Would you agree with that?
Well, the back natural is nice for drops. But he's already got creep everywhere in his main, so the queens can kind of chase everything. What I'm a little bit surprised about is that he saw that this is what's going on, and he's still not going Roach Warren. That is actually the nice thing about Archon drop, is that it forces Roach Warren. So that's like an old Protoss fallback that you can just be like, no, you have to go Roach Warren. But that's not what's happening here. So I'm
well, you know what's
surprised.
funny about this? This is actually not the same thing. He's DT rushing, and he's getting Zealots ready. He tried to come in there and see if he could do any damage. He warped in the Zealots over there. He morphs these Archons here, and I think he wants to push.
How do you stop this with Ling Queen?
Well, I don't know if you do. That's what's weird about it, is he doesn't have the staple unit that actually stops this. I mean, if you have Lings and it's Zealot Archon, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Where do I sign up?
Seriously. What's that spore doing?
The spore's running out of here.
Yeah, he's like, I want to get out of here.
Get me into Game 5.
I mean, the Queen's trying to put some extra damage on. He's running the Lings away.
He's trying to actually hit the Warp Prism, but I don't think it's going to work. I think this game just... Okay. I think this game's sort of over, man. Now, what's so scary about this as well is that you can pick up the Archon right before it dies. Warp Prism has good range for this.
Yeah.
And then the damage is still being dished out. Yeah, okay, so there's Hydras here.
Now, with the Hydras, he might be able to actually get the Prism.
Well, looks like you should get away.
He, like, surprisingly lost almost no drones or no drones.
Yeah, unless that tab's just not showing up for us.
I mean,
well, workers right now, it's 50 for Hero and it's 46 for Rogue.
This is
so.
I'm really surprised he did that as well as he did defending that.
Thing is, if you just lose attacking units, it's kind of okay.
Yeah.
Well, Storm is coming up immediately, by the way.
Huh. That was interesting. Like, I mean, you never really see people try to defend that with Lings. I guess the Hydras eventually came out.
I guess if he makes
Hydras do really well against
them. If he makes the Roaches, then I guess the counterattack is a little bit slower. Maybe it's harder to hold off, but then he has Hydra Ling, and he can actually move south and try to attack. Well, in this case, Storm's not out here yet.
This is a better composition what Rogue's getting into for sure. Like, a big part of the reason why people go Archons early on, like Archon drops, is so that you make Roaches, so that they can counter them with Immortals and feel good about themselves and kill all your units. But like Rogue completely deciding to do that does put some wrenches into the plans of his opponent here. He's got a solid composition.
Well, kind of funny the Hero kind of went with this cool expanding pattern. He's left that base in the back.
There's like an Overlord dropping right there too.
But it's not like he didn't expand there because of that. He just left that. I guess he wants to take that base much later on because it's easy.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
Hero, I've noticed this with him. He tends to take really difficult bases right away if he has a lead in the game. And then he'll save the easier bases to get for later on.
Plays a bit more forward.
Yeah. Well, that's all. I think that's Hero in a nutshell, right? Is he just kind of is always in the moment and kind of leaning forward rather than he's not a textbook player for sure. Like if you try to play like Hero, you need to be so experienced to pull off a lot of the techniques he's doing.
Well, he's just brilliant. I mean, you better be a top-end pro gamer for like 5 years. You want to play like him.
Okay, he's pushing out here.
This army
this is seriously
so scary.
Storm is done, and it's just Hydra Ling. I mean, everything's countered. Oh my God.
Okay, that's a really good idea. Oh my God, I can't even believe he got that up. Psystorm's still going to be brutal here, though.
Yeah.
Oh!
There's just nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Oh, Psystorms. But the Hydras, what an arc he's actually made here.
GG. Hero takes it. Big grin on his face after he won that game. We're tied up 2-2.
Okay, so I think I mean, that was a strange one as well. We have a lot of strange games here today, for sure. Like a lot of mind games going on. The Archon drop, he tries to not go Roaches. Hero still just punches right through. So a tough one for Rogue there. 2-2 now.
That game was sort of an enigma for me because the no Roach play. I mean, I like the idea that maybe he can counterattack if that's the theme, but dude, Archon, Zealot, Templar will beat Ling Hydra.
Oh, yes.
All the answers are right there.
Templars are so good. Okay, so the next map is Abyssal. Going into Abyssal Reef here. Does he Archon drop again? He did it against Dark. Dark did the quote-unquote proper counter of Roaches, and he smashed him. Rogue just scouted it early on, plenty early, and he smashed him too. Does he continue on this trend?
I don't know. With Hero, that's the big question is what is Hero going to do, right? I have no clue.
I suppose.
Let's get ready, guys. Game number 5, Hero versus Rogue. Ready to smoke beam, Zartosis. Oh, dude. We got a probe moving out on the map. Never mind. Normal build. I get ahead of myself. I'm like, oh my God, he's going to block me. In the upper left, in the blue. I totally jumped the gun. I saw a probe moving. I'm like, oh, guys, I'm going to tell you before you even see.
Oh, my God, he's got a wall. He's natural.
And he just made the pylon. I'm like, okay, I got to chill out here. This is completely normal. In the bottom right, he is.
Root Gaming, Hero.
Only Dan and me can see before the viewers. I got to let him know now.
Keep him informed. This is our Paul Revere caster here.
That's right.
The probe is coming. The probe. No, it's just making a pylon where it always
He's
does.
just scouting. If he doesn't do this, the game is actually bad. So. I do wonder. As we've said before on this map, you can have almost any kind of game. Oh, look, that Zerling's got sunglasses.
He's a cool dude. Look at the one with the hat.
Yeah. Thanks for coming down, guys. Hope you're enjoying the games. That's in the back of the studio. That's where you're super close to Tastosis. You're in the splash section. Like when I say GG, you might get spit on you back here.
I'm so close they can smell me.
Yeah.
Whether that's good or bad, I'll leave that up to them.
We've completely filled up the studio, which is awesome. And this has been a really fun event because we've seen a lot of the same people coming down and really just enjoying a full-on tournament over just 4 days, which is so cool.
All right, what's the tech going to be? Is he going Stargate?
I'm going to call it Stargate.
Yeah, I think you're right. There's been enough Twilight.
I'm probably wrong.
Oh, no, it's a Twilight.
Wow. There's a probe. We know what this does, guys.
Oh, no, it's a Stargate. He cancels the warp gate. He cancels the warp gate.
All right, apology accepted, Artosis.
Hey.
We've got the...
What's that probe doing? What's that probe up to? What do you
Right now it's running laps. It's burning a lot of calories going back and forth. It's like a little probe workout. There he is, working hard. It's harder when he holds the mineral, too. That's a little bit heavier.
Well, it's especially hard because they're underwater on this map.
Yeah, that's
More
true.
resistance. Yet they still move at exactly the same speed. It's totally weird.
Yeah. So, third base coming down.
Overlord speed once again for Rogue. He's just staying on it.
Oh, we knew it.
What is that
But
for,
what would he
though?
make from there? That's really far away from the Zerg's base, man.
It's super far away. So, I mean, I would imagine... Hold on.
Now, I mean, even...
It just might be to warp into depths to harass the natural because it's in such a weird spot you won't see it. I don't know. This is weird. Like, does he throw a Twilight down?
The probe hasn't moved, which could it be a second Stargate he makes over there?
I mean, it could be.
Really far
Overlord
out?
shouldn't go over that. Oh, he's going to make mass gates.
Oh, okay, so yeah.
Oh.
All of... Yeah.
We have no idea what he's doing,
Yeah, we don't know. I'm sorry,
Why
guys.
do we even guess with Hero?
Why are we trying to do this?
Let's never even talk again
Remember
about
when
what he's
those
doing.
lings came in and the probes killed them and we looked like a couple of jackasses? That was... starting
Next
to
time
happen
you
again.
ask me what Hero's going to do, I'm going to make units and buildings, you idiot.
We're going to lose our jobs. We're going to play whale sounds over this instead because we can't
should.
figure out what's going on here.
God, those things can
It's
migrate
I like
across
it better
the
now. There's just
globe.
blue whales talking to each other. It's way more coherent than these two jobbers.
We watched StarCraft 2 for 7 years
We
every
still
day.
can't figure out what's going on.
No idea.
Okay, so it's a few things to note. So there's one gateway out there.
And the Twilight.
And the Twilight, exactly. So he can hide some of the tech. Now, he may make some more gates. We don't know. I have seen Hero specifically do stuff like this. But that's a weird point to try to... if he has just one gateway there, I would assume it's so he can get stuff out faster in that location.
Yes,
but
yes.
that's a faraway location, right?
Yes.
So it's kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
Because it only goes... It's like a half measure almost. You're
Yeah.
you're a little bit closer, but maybe Hero's decided that it's far out enough. It's not optimal, but he's not going to see it because he's assuming I'm going to do an optimal play.
There's a Roachhorn on the way, so that is a very safety-based maneuver. The Overlords are scouting for everything. Yeah, he's going to see it. That's a big deal.
Is it too late, though? Or the warp-ins are already happening?
Here's the thing, though. He just killed the Overlord that was scouting his main. He's adding a second Stargate now.
Oh, that's a good point, too.
You know what?
Ooh, did Hero see?
I don't know if Hero saw that Rogue saw, but Rogue definitely saw. You know what I feel like this is? What Hero's doing at this point? It's like he has a build order written down on a deck of cards, right? And then he shuffles them. It's like, that's the order I'll make the buildings in. I'll make an Oracle, and then I'll go Glaives, and then I'll go Mass Oracle.
It's so funny because so much of what he does depends on if he's scouted. It's like anytime Hero's scout, he does the exact opposite. He just keeps juking and jiving build order-wise.
He's not even making Oracles. He's just going Fleet Beacon immediately. He's going Glaives into Carriers, man.
He's hitting. There's too many roaches, though.
Yeah.
I think this build is a lemon, Artosis. I'm not sure if this is going to work out.
Well, when life gives Hero lemons, he makes Carriers.
Yeah, that's how he does it, apparently. These adepts are doing nothing, man.
That
Have
Evo
fun trying
feels
to
differently.
beat me when you have only one Evo. Haha, chaos. Yeah, he's like basically not done anything.
Can you even make drop overlords with one Evo? Yeah.
Heroes Adepts are like a bunch of 16-year-olds trying to sneak in a club, man.
Dude, he's making voids.
How old are you kids? How old are you Adepts? They're like, 21.
They have their fake Adept
I know,
licenses.
they're fake Adept IDs and stuff. Like, this doesn't even
That's
look
not
like
a real
you.
ID, that's a shade.
You're a red Protoss, but in this ID, you're green? Are you sure? Does your mother know you're here? So the carriers are coming.
So he makes like 2 voids and into carriers. He hasn't made oracles. He's walked around with the depths and not been able to do anything quite yet. But look, there's like roaches out, so carriers are like the best unit against roaches. Well, not as good as immortals, but really good.
He's just got that oracle right-clicked on the roaches. Did you see that? Just following him around. Trying to fit in. I guess if he doesn't see the carriers right away, he could get thrown off. But you have to be suspicious, right? The Adept number has not grown. Protoss isn't trying to get in there.
I'm pretty sure you saw the fleet beacon, didn't he? I mean, he has speed overlords. Too many weird things are happening. It's like really hard to
it was
keep
actually
track
kind of an odd moment because our observer was in the upper right looking in this area when I think he started this, but we don't know if there was an overlord that went back in there.
Okay, he's going swarm host now. I think he's pretty sure that Hero has switched into mech, as that would be the most confusing thing to see at this point.
Yeah, if he was going Terran units.
It's a hard one to do.
Oracle's still moving out here. I mean, look, I think Rogue takes this game. I'll be really surprised if Hero wins this.
You think Rogue's got it?
Yes, I do. This game is not. You think Hero's going to take this? For real? You think he's just going to have enough carriers?
Well, I think that the
respond?
roaches don't do anything, and then it's like you're... I mean, if you just make a bunch of carriers, are the swarm hosts going to get that much damage done? He's going to have a mothership as well.
I mean, you do make a good point. It's not like a mech army where the swarm hosts can actually hit, do these guerrilla tactics. Like an air army can actually just go and gun down the swarm hosts. So maybe I'm overestimating Rogue here, but it's tough.
I mean, I just looking at it, like, when you have carriers against things that don't hit air, it's like a really good time.
Okay, not any real defense here. Keep in mind, if you have enough swarm hosts, you can actually target down a Nexus pretty quickly. The carriers, of course, are slow too. So if he's trying to defend Locust in one location, Roaches can go around somewhere else and hit that too. One way you beat these big air armies that are like all grouped together like a mothership and carriers is you know they can't be everywhere at once. You're kind of running around, starting fires everywhere.
And that's really what he's trying to. He's going to do a roach drop, a massive attack here on the 4th base. His Locusts are probably going to hit the natural once again. If he just keeps Hero really busy, that's going to give him enough time to get into the corruptors he needs to stay alive.
Okay, he's hitting multiple locations. Let's see what these Locusts can do. Oh, I thought it was a bailing drop. It's roach drop. Still a good idea, though.
Yeah. Well, that's what he's got, so... Lemonade, tasteless lemonade.
That's right. Great song. So, one goal that happens when you're doing this as Zerg is... You can see how he's maxed out? He's going to start banking up money. We saw this happen earlier if you've been watching the Super Tournament all night here. Hero is not maxed out, so his money should stay low if he's doing a good job spending it. Ooh, nice. But in some ways, even though these roach attacks are held, Rogue likes that because it frees up his supply and allows him to spend money on new stuff. So I don't want people to get misled here. This Nexus is going to go down Artosis. I actually think Rogue is actually in a much better spot.
Well, he's definitely doing some things really well, but the army scaling that we're looking at right now, Hero continues to build carriers. He continues to get upgrades for carriers.
But the burden for Hero is that he has to actually get across the map and kill everything. And I think Rogue has like infinite possibilities of countering him. And if we just zoom out to the big picture, the winning conditions are destroy your opponent's buildings.
If he just makes Void Rays at this point, right?
Yeah.
So that the corruptors can't get him. Can't he just get out here and... Oh, God.
Oh.
Okay, Rogue's got this.
All right, he's hitting the carriers now. You have to remember how long it took to get these carriers here. 3 sniped down immediately.
Oh, my God. He's just killing everything. Okay, yeah, well, Rogue's got that one.
Wow. Just one by one, these go down. Yeah, Rogue's got this game. I think right now, Hero processing the loss, realizing he's that much closer to losing this tournament. GG! Rogue takes that.
Wow.
Great game. So it's 3-2.
Okay. Rogue is on match point on BlizzCon point. If he wins one more game, he gets his ticket.
SOS chewing his nails watching this game.
SOS right now, frantically
SOS.
texting Hero.
SOS right now with a Hero voodoo doll. He got some of his hair.
He's brushing it. He
Not
wants
anymore.
Hero to win.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did I tell you? A Rogue voodoo doll.
It's okay, I saved you by making it, being positive to it.
Yeah, he's brushing the Hero doll hair. That's right. Taking the voodoo doll of the Rogue one, though. No, I'm sorry. So, a lot of pressure on Hero. He looks tense. Rogue looks very focused, keeping it together. Ascension to IR. If Hero wins that, we go to our last map, Mech Depot. The semifinals were crazy close. So far, our grand finals have been just as close. Good luck, Hero. If Rogue wins this, he wins the Super Tournament, and he moves on to BlizzCon.
Fight!
Stand, fight, heaven shall burn. In a cloud of fire we stand. Fight, we start war. Are you ready to fight?
In the bottom right, one win away from winning the Super Tournament.
Jin Air Green Wings. Rogue.
And in the upper left, in the red, he is.
Root Gaming. Hero.
If he wins this, we go to the last match. Again, this is the tournament he won last time, the Super Tournament. And if he wins this tournament, SOS goes to BlizzCon.
Gosh, what a crazy thing.
I feel like
this
to
is.
add to the whole feel for this, we actually need like SOS like on the side, like in some kind of a cage or something like that.
And the cage, every time Rogue wins a game, gets closer to the water.
Yeah.
Right now, he's up to his neck.
Just something making it way more epic, just to kind of capture this.
Someone bring me a tube! Like, oh my god! It's like, Hero, please win! I'm getting cold in here!
Exactly.
The water's up to my neck!
We need to like really just hit it home because all we can do is keep repeating this to everybody. But SOS's whole future is at stake here.
And the thing is the last button to let the cage all the way into the water is the button when he lifts up the trophy. Like, he runs up, he picks it up, and it's... Everybody wave.
Everybody wave. All right, half of you get.
I don't understand why that halfway.
Yeah, that was the good half of the crowd.
What is this half over here doing?
You guys over here, guys.
Like, we don't want to have fun. Right? We're not going to wave.
Well, in this game, man, every risk Hero takes, man, he's risking everything. It's scary.
You'd be a great gambler.
Well, it's what's
or a
crazy.
terrible gambler. I'm not sure.
Do you feel like with Hero's style of play, it actually favors a best of 5 over a best of 7? Do you know what I'm saying? Because if you're a super tricky guy, it's hard the more games you go to get that deceptive, right?
By that logic, it would be best of 3 is better and best of 1 is better, right?
Well, no, not if you have a variety of good sneaky builds, right? I mean, that's the whole point.
Okay.
I feel like because Hero has such a wide reach of different cheesy builds, but the fact that he already had this best of 5 against Dark, and that he's already shown some of them.
Okay,
it's not like he's got 100 cheese builds. I don't think that he's already mapped out. I would say he's probably got like a good 15 or something, but probably use a lot of the good ones against Dark.
Like, I guess I'm agnostic on what you're saying here. Like,
okay.
It's a good idea, but I don't know if I believe it or if I don't believe it.
Well, this game, things don't look that weird.
No, this is all normal right now. The Overlord speed once again for Rogue really just wants to know what's going on.
And you can't blame Rogue for doing that.
Which is funny because Dark is the guy that normally gets that like every game. And then Dark like just wasn't getting against Hero and lost, and now Rogue is getting against Hero and he's, well, I mean, he's at an advantage right now. Not to say he's going to win this series.
So, Rogue, the player who just knows how to survive going to late game here, has pretty much thwarted most of Hero's pretty sneaky, cheesy stuff. You have to remember that one of the games that Rogue lost, he tried right away to do a Nidus Worm, and it just got shut down.
Yeah.
They got shut down twice, like beautifully, in such a way that, you know, sometimes the Nidus can get shut down. It's like, all right, well, the game's going to go on. The way that Hero shut it down, he froze with stasis just the right number of units to win the fight. So then Rogue just lost everything.
It was amazing.
In the rest of our games, it's mostly been Rogue kind of being the virtuous macro player who just keeps scouting and just keeps responding.
Yeah.
And comes out ahead in the long run.
So, by the way, I mean, it is a third base coming up, double Stargate Oracle, and there's a Roachhorn on the way. Where is that second Stargate? Is it just in the base? I think it is, right? Yeah.
This is kind of fun because
so why is, like, are we going to see Nidus again? Why does he have a Roachhorn? What's that going to do?
Well, let's wait and see if he does get it. This is kind of fun for us, by the way, because we're downstairs, guys. Normally we're upstairs, kind of casting over the audience. So we actually are casting off the main screen the audience is looking at.
Yeah.
So that means occasionally we don't spot where certain buildings are. So it's kind of a
there's like
new fun thing for us to do.
I can't see Hero's production tab part of it, and the bottom of the mini-map.
So he's tagged these queens over here. So far, so good here for Rogue.
Lots of spores on the way.
Uh-huh.
Looks like ground unit's going to be coming up for Hero here. And again, this is like something that we were talking about at the very beginning, where the Oracles into charge lot, that it feels like a Hero build, and it's just a powerful variation of the Oracle builds. Looks like, okay, Infestation, Pit, and Spire on the way. But is he going to have the right units to hold on against everything?
Okay, 5 drones immediately killed.
Nice.
He zooms back out before the queens can get there to do more damage to them.
You know what? Maybe.
And he's by the way, still baking up Oracles.
Maybe, by the way, this is why he made the Roachhorn, possibly? Is because there could be like a charge lot Oracle attack? The thing is, you're not going to have enough anti-air for the Oracles if he just makes them non-stop. So I don't know.
I'm not sure. Yeah. We don't have any Phoenixes out at all, right?
There might be one Phoenix,
we see Overlords actually pretty nicely spread on the map. Normally we see one Phoenix come out and try to kill stuff.
Yeah.
But not this time.
The Spire's going to be finishing up here. Okay, he's getting a Baneley Nest. That's definitely very useful against incoming charge lots.
Okay, wow, this is where everything dies so fast. Note he goes for the drones immediately. He knows he can have a few bruises on these Oracles, but he needs to kill workers. Even though he could kill the Spore super fast, the drones get away. You don't really care about the Spore.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's diving in and killing 6 to 7 drones each time is huge.
Just dealing lots of damage with these Oracles.
Okay, that's one way to do it.
Yeah, watch them where they go. So it can't surprise you.
8 mutas on the way, Artosis.
Okay. This will force those Phoenixes out, so this is just kind of the game of forcing each other to do various things. Of course, you can't do like a Zealot Oracle attack either against mutas. And the mutas can actually do some significant damage. We don't see any defensive cannons in the mineral lines. There's no units that really hit air that are good against mutas here. There's like, what, probably a Mothership Core somewhere and a Void Ray or something.
Okay, mutas are coming up now. And what you said is 100% correct, Artosis. Sometimes in this matchup, it's trying to force him to make certain units, and then you can respond with units to counter that. It's a big countering game here. Yeah. And I think, by the way, SuperTournament has really officially ushered in the new era of weird Protoss play. We've seen Mass Oracles before, but now it's becoming so commonplace in PvZ, which means everything's just different. Protoss have another option, another tool at their disposal to try to take on the Zerg.
And Phoenix is being popped out right now, getting Phoenix range as well. Hydralisk Den is on the way, though. So it looks like he wants to go into Hydra Bane from here.
Now, you got to be careful when you're going Hydras against Oracles. Traditionally, we thought that Hydras would easily hard counter Oracles, and then Classic started to prove everybody wrong with that. Massing up a ton of Oracles, you can kill a ton of Hydras because the damage output from Oracles is so insanely fast. It's like the fastest thing ever. And with that, the Hydras, even in large numbers, are occasionally taken out. Now, with Phoenixes being forced out here because of the mutas, that Oracle count is slowed down, which allows the Hydras to then become viable.
That definitely helps a whole lot here. A lot of Hydras being produced, some High Templars on the way. He's going to need to get into Psystorm. A lot of Phoenixes, to be honest. Like, I know that he's seen a lot of Mutalisks,
but you have to assume that Hero knows exactly what Rogue's making him do. Well, they're both forcing each other into positions here.
This is true, but let's not forget, like, Phoenixes can fight against Hydras somewhat as well.
Sure. Some lifts in there.
Yeah.
Mothership now on the way. And it's going to be Hydraling Bane here as that final unit comp, as these guys are both reaching the climax of maxing out here. The push beginning first here for Hero. Mutas in pursuit of these Oracles. Again, the Oracles have to be escorted back here by the Phoenixes because the Oracles, he's invested too much. That's so much gas.
Okay,
now, will this counterattack? Will this counterattack work?
Well, all the units actually just went back to that base, so it seems like he should be safe for now, but I think Rogue won't move out quite yet with that. Okay, some extra Overseers being made. Psystorm is on the way. I like this. A lot of Stasis Wards going down. He's just kind of starting to defend, realizing this game is getting pretty big. And we could just see a very big macro game coming as well here.
Okay, the explosivity from Zerg is going to start kicking in. When they finally max out, they've got this additional gas, so they make a ton of Banelings. And that's where the fight, Protoss has to make no mistakes in that engagement. Oh, not even canceled there, by the way. Because the Banelings can just eliminate everything. But great booby traps on the map here for Hero. We never, you know what's so funny? We basically never saw that stasis used right at the start of Legacy. Now it's like so important.
Yeah, such a good spell.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, the Mothership helping out a little bit here, but looks like those Stasis Wards.
Some of these Hydras. Hero is cleaning house here.
Yeah, he's just butchering these Hydras.
This. Oh, man. Phoenixes can come down now and take out these mutas. Everything's getting owned here by Zerg. Zerg, though, had a bunch of money banked up, so he's remaxing out. But the initiative now goes to the Protoss for sure. Protoss is going to try to move across the map and start stamping out these bases here for Rogue.
What a scary army he has right now. A ton of Oracles and High Templars mixed in here. Plenty of Phoenixes. Definitely they add a little bit of damage. Can lift up quite a few units.
Phoenixes coming in now. I don't think this base can be salvaged here.
Yeah, no,
there are so many storms, I can't imagine the Banelings actually getting down here.
Oh, good storms going down right now for Hero, storming some of his own stuff, but
he
just ripping through
that.
Rogue.
This hatch is going to go down. I think this is the beginning of the end. GG!
Oh, my
Hero
God.
did it. We're going to the last game. Why is this the greatest game day ever?
This is so crazy. Game number 7 coming up on Mech Depot. A big map here. Rogue versus Hero. We're going down to one game. One game to decide who goes to BlizzCon.
It could not be better. The entire future of BlizzCon here is at stake in this game.
Dude.
Does SOS move on? He's won BlizzCon twice. Or does Rogue move on? Rogue looking better than ever.
He was one game from going to BlizzCon already, SOS was, and he lost Innovation.
Yeah.
And now he's one game, one of Rogue's games away from going to BlizzCon.
Yeah.
This is too crazy. Poor SOS, man. He's pulling his hair out at home right now.
You know, it's pretty wild that Hero is sort of oscillating between crazy cheese and then doing this air sky toss style that works. Even though Rogue, who's very good at getting into the late game, even Rogue has a hard time because he's unable to dismantle Hero in that process. I have no idea who takes this. I do think we're going to see Hero once again, though, go for the sky toss style. I don't think he's going to try to end it right away.
Okay, Mech Depot's a really big map.
Yeah.
I would love to see just a long, drawn-out macro game here, to be honest, to finish it off. Like, let's do this right. I mean, I've been sticking with him the whole time, man, Rogue. I feel like he's going to take. He's playing so well. Hero is getting it. I mean, Hero is just so good. Like, oh my God, these players. These players are so good at StarCraft.
It's so sick because,
oh my God.
I mean, Hero's so hard to read, but then he whips out in the finals. After beating Dark, he whips out the Sky Toss style, says, okay, I can do this. I can actually sustain against Rogue, which we said nobody could do. A lot of our finals, by the way, do not go to the 7th game.
No, it's actually quite rare.
Me and Artosis are hyping like crazy, and it's 4-1, and I'm like, God damn it. But this time.
Well, everything going to his finals. Look at that. That's
Hero's
Hero.
head.
That's
Right
Hero's
there.
head.
He
Wow,
can,
it's
he
Hero.
can do whatever he wants.
Oh, Hero fighting.
He can do it.
Okay.
He's waving at us. He's going over there. You know, he did that. That actually happened once before when I was at SPO, and it was Hero too.
Yeah. Well, he's based, man. He rides a skateboard to work. You kidding me? He doesn't care if he goes in front of the camera.
He did ride a skateboard down here.
This show is all about him anyways.
He might win the tournament and then skateboard home. That is so cool.
Yeah. The nerds would rather watch the back of his head than our faces. That's for sure, man.
In fact, whenever they bring us on camera, they should really just have like a GoPro sticking out of the wall that shows the back of his head.
Yeah.
We're Tastos is coming live from the back of Hero's head. We are looking forward to this great finals.
Oh, my God.
Okay, the pressure's really on. Hero won the last Super Tournament. Rogue wants to take that crown away from him. Rogue wants to go to BlizzCon. He's in better shape than ever before. And meanwhile, somewhere else in Korea, SOS is watching, knowing that he has to have Hero win. SOS, with his fingers crossed, hoping Rogue is going to lose.
Spread the word. This is a magical moment in StarCraft 2 history. Rogue versus Hero, game number 7.
We've seen Cheese, we've seen Macro, we've seen proxies, we've seen Nidus attacks, we've seen everything. It's all going to come down to this. Our final game of the night, Rogue versus Hero.
Fight, heaven shall burn. In a cloud of fire we stand. Fight, wings are war, are you ready to fight?
In the bottom left, in the blue, he is
Jin Air Green Wings, Rogue.
Look at that drawing over there. That was a good drawing. Upper right, in the red, he is
Root Gaming, Hero.
Whatever happens, I do want to say, this might be the most quality single day of StarCraft 2 in its history, and I challenge anyone to find a single day where we had better matches and games than what we've had today.
We had 2 best-of-5s that went to the 5th game. Our best-of-7 has gone to the 7th game. We've had every kind of game in the respective matchup that series is played in. I don't know how you get better than this.
No, well, I figured that out.
I think you're correct, though. Yeah. There he is. Look at how buff Hero's Zealot is in there. So, what build is Hero going to pick? That's what we want to watch for first. And why is this probe going over here?
Why do you think?
Yeah.
He's going to proxy a Stargate.
So we're hoping that Hero doesn't lose there in that sign. This is what Hero does. When Hero starts to get stressed out, he just goes to the corner of the map with a probe. Now, of course, when you do something like this and hide a building, so much of it comes down to, like, is it going to be spotted? I mean, this is Hero, guys. It's a safe bet to assume he's going to hide something. Oh, my God. He actually just went up to go around the Overlord and then to check if there was a third base there. Now, but he might still hide something here.
Because he made a mothership core quite quickly here as well.
Yeah.
So I think he was actually going to pylon rush if there was a third base.
Oh, you're so good, Artosis.
Yeah, I think that's what was going on right there. We'll see what he utilizes his probe for a little bit later on.
You know, it could be a build that basically has, it's like a tree. Like you start out doing this one thing, and then depending on what you find, you then fork that out. Okay, if he goes here, then I'm going to pylon rush. If he doesn't do that, I'm going to proxy this or that.
Oh, he sees him.
Okay. And also the probe's been spotted, so he can't hide anything now. But it is interesting to see that probe loop. Oh, yeah, you kind of
don't need to hide it.
Yeah.
Put it in plain sight.
Doesn't care if doesn't
Here's the Adept, and Adept kills 3 Lings, that's for sure.
Needs to keep the probe alive, though. Pretty important.
Yeah, it is. Oh, well, he can keep that alive still. 4 more Lings on the way.
Okay, he's driven this back. We have the mothership moving out.
Twilight
Mothership
on the way right now.
Yep. More gates coming down here.
So he's going to force a cancel here.
We saw this happen versus Dark, but Dark did manage, even though he had to lose the hatch, he did manage coming back later on.
Okay, so a bunch of Lings actually coming out. Overlord speed is coming up. He's going to do a Ling drop, it looks like here.
Yeah, okay,
Evolution
so
Chamber's coming.
Rogue's going to try to do a full reversal here. He says, okay, you're trying to slow me down so you can get into a macro game. I'm gonna do so much damage into your main. You're going to be way too focused over here. There's no mothership core at home, by the way, guys. This actually could cost the game here for Hero.
Yeah, it might possibly. He forced the second overcharge, so you can't even warp home with the mothership core at this point. So you're not going to have that extra damage.
Super advanced stuff here from
God.
Rogue. Okay, drop Overlord's coming in here. Uh-oh. I think this game might be over pretty quickly, Artosis.
Well, he's got a few gateways here. If he just starts warping in some Adepts in his main base, maybe he just holds on.
That's the big question. Here comes the Overlord now. Dropping where Hero can't see. He can actually elevate a much larger amount of Zerglings over here if he wants to before he reveals them.
Okay, he sees the Adepts moving out. Oh, this is a huge moment. Rogue is just sitting back right now. He has taken a third base.
Go.
These Lings can do a lot of damage. They get right into this mineral line. Already doing better than those Lings from game number 2.
Taking out these probes. Big losses. 10 workers down.
Oh, man.
Glaves is finished, though. Hero, uninterested in what happened in his base, is now pushing forward. Some Lings coming in here for a surround, and a really good surround they get.
Pretty solid one right there. Going to pick off a handful of Adepts. Only 2 left over here. Plenty of Speedlings to chase those out as well. Double Phoenix on the way. A little bit different from the Oracles we've been seeing.
This is hugely problematic right now for Hero. The Adepts are not doing the damage they need to do. Already with 10 workers down, it's now total 42 drones to 36 probes. Hero is pumping out those Phoenixes 2 at a time. We're going to wait and see if he's going to be able to utilize that over here.
What?
Okay. 12 kills with that Adept.
Yeah, that was pretty sick. 38 Lings already going down. But look, I mean, he's scouted kind of what's going on. It's very interesting to me that he's going for Phoenixes here. Like, Phoenix Adept was a build like a year ago in this matchup, but we don't really see it anymore.
Okay, Hero now is in kind of an odd spot. And I think, by the way, that reaction from Rogue to drop the Lings in there was super smart.
And where he dropped them and all, he waited to see the Adepts moving out.
Basically, what Hero wanted to do was chase Rogue around the map, try to make getting a third base harder and get a leg up on him that way. But Rogue completely changed the pace of the game with that.
He got like maximum damage with it. And look at this. He's going to do a Baneling drop against Mass Phoenix. If this gets it, like, Hero won't even be looking for this. Look at where it is in the map. It starts in the bottom right.
Yeah.
I mean, he sees where these Phoenixes are. He might actually get this drop off while Hero's microing. And if he does, you can't lose any more probes here. As Hero, you already lost 10 early on.
Yeah, he's been hurting from that initial Ling drop. Let's see if Hero's looking again. The fact that Hero's going Phoenix Adept in the middle of the map means there's a high chance he won't be ready. His screen will not be in the right place. He might see that blip on the mini-map a millisecond too late.
Yeah, the Phoenix is all so far away, being rallied in as well. Phoenix Adept moving in to try to attack.
Good angling here for these Adepts. Not much Rogue can do for that. The Overlord sneaking in. Here we go. Here we go.
Rogue can get some serious damage done right now. That is a lot of Queens. He is going to be able to hold on against the Adept.
It's coming in!
Hero. He reacts very quickly there.
Okay, that actually was not bad.
Yeah.
So many of those are at 1 HP, but
that could have easily been 12 probes.
Yeah.
Still, though, it was a quality drop. You can't be sad about it.
Now Hero's actually supply blocked Rogue. That's pretty big because Rogue hasn't gotten the momentum economically.
Oh my God, he's going right into Fleet Beacon as well.
The fact that he's continuing to get more Phoenixes, it's going to be very hard to stop these Phoenixes from taking out Overlords. Very, very hard. Yeah. Oh, looks like some more Lings spilling here. Don't forget, those probes were injured earlier.
Oh,
but
yeah.
he's not going to go there. He's going to go up here into the main base.
Some good warp-ins here by Hero. Even the Phoenix is coming up. Okay, so he cleans that up without too much problem. Is that the fleet beacon right there? Because that's really important if he just saw the fleet beacon. That's either a Stargate or the fleet beacon 100%. So he knows that this is air toss once again, like a full committal to it. He's going into Hydras.
Because the Stargate's down there.
Okay.
In the natural.
So this is a big deal. That he knows what is going on at the moment. Does he throw up a Spire? It looks like he's just staying on Hydras for the time being. Carriers, though, definitely can fight against Hydras over time. Hero's economy not really that big. He has lost like 16 probes this game so far. His third base has come up, but it's a little bit late.
Well, we got to see if there's any way that Rogue can exploit Hero as he's transitioning into the carrier tech. Carriers take a long time to make, guys. Uh-oh.
You know what? He's just going to hit a full frontal attack. He's going to knock down all the rocks, make a creep highway. Just Hydra, Ling, Bane, Queen. Just going for it.
And as annoying as these Phoenixes are, and the harass is quite good. Okay, full confirmation now of what's happening here. You're right, Artosis. Rogue is going to make a pathway and try to smash Hero as he techs up.
Yeah, look at this. Look at how desperate Hero is right now. He needs to stay alive for a bit here. He needs to get his carriers out, his mothership ready, get a few more defenses up. This is going to be a really big attack. Those Hydra upgrades are going to finish +1 range. That it works for the Queens as well. A lot of transfusion energy, a lot of it.
Yeah. So, if Hero can survive this, he should be taking this game in the direction he wants. Rogue, the master of late game, the master of survival, sees an opening here. And he is running towards it at full speed.
He throws down some extra pounds here. He's got to be careful. He can't be losing any of this right now.
Hero's just trying to buy time with these Phoenixes. Yeah. He's like, any unit I can kill right now. Because Hero knows exactly what Rogue's trying to do.
Yes.
It's no longer a matter of intel. It's a matter of, like, can he scramble and get the defenses ready?
And look at those pylons as well. He's setting up for some overcharges.
So
There's
many
a lot of
Banelings.
Adepts here. Yeah, the Banelings, if they can connect with those Adepts, the Adepts are crucial in this defense.
Keep in mind, there's only 4 Overseers here. A lot of Phoenixes. If he can keep this whole army cloaked, I mean, that's another way he wins this fight.
But if he targets Overseers and they get transfused, he is going to lose especially badly. Here we go. The Banelings coming in right now, going after these pylons. They take down 3 at a time. A massive army coming up the ramp against a Hero.
He's now managed to separate the natural from the third, and it's Rogue has decided this is the location he will attack. Adepts and carriers over here. Meanwhile, probes, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
That is so many Hydras just punching up right now. There's no interceptors left. One comes out and dies immediately here.
I think it's happening.
Oh my God!
Rogue has done it. He's moving through. There's nothing left to defend. The carriers, nothing to shoot down these Hydras.
This massive attack still coming forward. Hero retreating up into his main base. He's lost 44 probes at this moment. Meanwhile, Rogue macroing off of 4 bases, pushing forward towards the GSL victory here.
The Hydras cannot be stopped. He's now in the heart of the base. Hero knows there's no way to turn these Hydras around. The rest of the carriers being gunned down one by one. I expect the interceptors, are going to be taken out first. Rogue can actually hold position here and just win. That's it. He did it. Look at Hero.
And
that's it. Get ready. GG.
In the closest possible way ever in the history of Earth, Rogue advances to BlizzCon by winning GSL Super Tournament.
Unbelievable.
Oh my God.
He actually went through the toughest opponents. Today is Rogue's Day.
Wow. What a moment for him. What a moment. Off of his own brute strength and a little bit of luck. He has won GSL Super Tournament. He has this second tournament he's won this year after IM Shanghai, after just grinding and practicing and being #1 of the Korean ladder for so long. You know, Rogue has made it to the World Championships, and he is gonna make a splash there.
That's right, and that also means that SOS is not going to BlizzCon. I don't even feel like what I said is real.
Yeah.
But it is. We're gonna go to an interview now with Rogue and see how he's feeling. So Rogue finally
국내 리그에서
You've overcome your
국내
limitations.
리그에서
You lifted that trophy high.
다른 선수 우승하는 데 있어서 들러리만 되고 열심히 노력하고.
And by the way, everybody, Rogue never really won any championships in Korea.
마지막 세트에서 막 역습다운 그런 경우가
He
정말
watched
많거든요.
so many of his pro gamer friends raise the trophy and not him. But today,
국내 무대에서 우승을 차지하게 됐습니다. 그 동안에 서러운 점.
you finally won a championship.
가슴 속에서 막 찢어지는 그런 한들.
This is a huge moment in your pro gamer life.
우승을 해보시니까 어떠세요?
How do you feel?
우승해서 너무 기쁘고 진짜 마음 편하게 하려고
I'm so happy right now.
마음 편하게 하니까 더 잘 되는 것 같아요.
I try to have just a really comfortable mindset coming into this.
또 대회를 한다면은 또
It worked out well.
낼 수 있을 것 같아요.
네, 정말.
And I guess if I can keep this mindset in other tournaments, I think I could win there too.
최고자에 올라서는 게 정말 어렵구나를 좀 많이 느끼셨잖아요. 지금까지 이 프로게이머 생활 좀 되돌이켜 보면은 좀 어떠셨어요? 많이 힘들었어요?
So when you look back at your pro gamer career, how was it?
게이머 생활 파승 때가 제일 절정으로 힘들었고 8게임단 때부터는
I think my life as a pro gamer.
재밌게 생활했다고 생각하거든요. 그래서 저는
when it started, it was the toughest periods of my whole life.
재밌어요, 생활이.
Also when I joined, I believe you said Ace Games, it got better.
즐기니까 좋은 결과가 나왔다고
And now I really enjoy my pro gamer
그동안
life.
항상 주변에서 지켜봐 주시고 아껴주신 지인분들 그리고 이제 항상 묵묵히 뒤에서
Up
응원해
until
보낸
now,
가족분들에게 좀 한 말씀 해주신다면.
people have always supported you and given you a lot of love.
제가
Any words to them?
올해 이렇게 성적을 내는 게 올해 처음인데
So this year,
올해 초반에 좀 못한 게 좀 아쉽고.
this is the first time I've really been able to show, I think, my true performance and to get the results I wanted. And I think I should put more effort maybe in the beginning, the earlier years, but I still got that. I had that opportunity here now.
우승을 차지했는데
I'm going to seize this moment and I'm going to try to get better results like this next year.
블리즈컨으로 가가지고 거기서
Dusty Park says he won the championship, but yet you seem so calm.
쓸어 담아와야 되는 거 아닙니까?
Now you're going to BlizzCon.
일단 제가 진짜 추석 때 그냥
Can you win BlizzCon as well?
치려고 했는데 그냥
I think
키보드 들고 가가지고 연습을 해야 될 것 같고.
Now that Korean Thanksgiving is here,
다시 의욕이 생기는 것 같아서 기분이 너무 좋습니다.
I'm going to drop everything, take a full vacation for a week,
이병렬 선수, 김준호 선수에게 다시 한번 뜨거운
and then I'm going to come back and go for BlizzCon. That seemed like non sequitur. I'm like, what? All right, put your hands together for Rogue. He did it.
김준호 선수는 잠시 저쪽에서 좀 자리해 주시길 부탁드리겠습니다.
We are going to have the prize ceremony now.
이번 시상자를
Now Artosis, we
호명하도록
have
하겠습니다. 항상
prize
이번
ceremonies
대회에 있어서
before.
정말
Ken
많은
Rogue,
노력을 해주신 분이죠.
hold the check,
아프리카TV의
hold the trophy, and hold the flowers with only 2 hands.
You can do it. It's all in the cradling.
So, our CEO Kevin, a big fan of StarCraft, is going to come out here for the award ceremony.
GSL 시즌 1부터 시즌 3까지 슈퍼토너먼트 GSL 월드까지 함께 옆에서 지켜봐 주셨거든요.
I'm not sure who's bringing the checks
네, 오늘도 결승인데 파이널 세트까지 정말 멋진 경기였습니다, 여러분. 오늘 경기가 2017년 GSL,
All the series were great tonight.
GSL vs The World 그리고 슈퍼토너먼트까지 전체 2017년 시리즈의 마지막 경기를 치렀습니다. 올해 여기까지 오는 동안 GSL 그리고 스타크래프트
Let's talk about how this will be the final match for GSL
가능했던
this
것
year.
같고 또 우리 선수들 너무 열심히 해줬고 중계진들도 너무 열심히 했습니다.
And of course, because of all the support from fans all the time, we'll continue to do StarCraft tournaments.
성장해왔고 2017년 저희가
From
열심히
2016,
만들었고요. 더 중요한 것은 2018년에도
AfreecaTV has been producing
더 크게,
GSL.
더 재밌게, 더 의미 있게 열심히 만들어 가도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
And the more important thing is that in 2018, GSL will be back and better than ever.
That's right. Guys at home, thanks for watching. People that came to the studio, you're awesome. I hope you had a great day today. Now let's do the award ceremony. So it's runner-up first hero who won the last SuperTournament.
This kid has had a fantastic year.
That's about $5 grand.
다시 한번
Right
감사드리고
there, 5K.
이제
Such a strong player.
마무리가 되지만
Not even losing a game until today.
꾸준히 좋은 모습을 기대하겠습니다. 조현우 김준호 선수에게 박수 보내주십시오.
Who's going to skateboard home with a 5K check.
네, 김준호 선수 축하드리고요.
And now,
네, 자리해 주시길 부탁드리겠습니다. 이어서
The next part. Can he
우승의
hold? Do we have flowers?
We don't have flowers.
No flowers in the Super Tournament. We usually have some flowers. We know that
We saved
nerds
Dakota
love flowers,
something.
guys.
Something.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
대망의 우승.
You should see my garden at home.
생애
Okay.
첫 국내 우승을 거머쥔 이병렬.
Okay, here we go. We're bringing it out now. We got the epic music playing.
정말 오랜 시간 동안 이날을 바래왔습니다.
Shaking hands with Kevin.
우승을 차지하기 위한
Here we go. He's got the check. Can he hold them both?
이번 시즌
Here we go.
최고의 자리에
There we go.
올라선
Oh, look at that.
이병렬
He's got the right
선수입니다.
post. He's got everything.
이병렬 선수에게는 1,200만 원의 우승 상금과
Not even covering up the AfreecaTV logo.
WCS 포인트 1,500점이 주어지면서
You can see
이병렬
there's a
선수는
lot of emotion in that face right there.
합류하게
Rogue has
됩니다.
really done it
멋진
this year.
경기로
He's
감동을
broken
선사한
out of his
이병렬
shell.
선수에게 아껴없는
Won
박수를
2 tournaments,
부탁드립니다.
qualified for BlizzCon, and I tell you what, the World Finals are gonna be just rocking, man. Oh
자,
my
그리고
God,
시상을
this
해주신
lineup of players.
아프리카TV 서수기 대표님에게도 다시 한번
I
큰
guess
박수를
this wraps it up for us
부탁드리겠습니다.
this year for StarCraft 2. Excuse me. I'm going to be super hoarse by tomorrow, man.
GSL
We've been
시즌 1,
screaming.
시즌
this
2,
event.
Well, how
시즌
could
3,
it be else?
그리고 슈퍼토너먼트와
Anything else? It's
GSL
just
월드.
this has been
여러분의 많은
possibly.
관심과 성원이
I
없으면
can challenge anyone to
이렇게
find a
잘
greater
마무리가
day
안
of
됐을 거라고
StarCraft than
생각합니다.
what we just had.
I
This
don't
is
think
just-
you have it. This game's been out for over 7 years.
We went to the full amount of games, 17 games tonight, and they were all so different and so awesome. Like
Today was actually longer than the days leading up to it.
Yeah,
as
less
well.
matches.
Yeah, we had 17 full games today, and that means for the year 2017, for StarCraft 2, that's
Here-
it. You got to
here
wait.
at GSL, that's it,
Here
yeah.
at GSL, that's it. But if you're somebody who's been playing StarCraft Remastered, and
The
here
back
comes
of his
Heroes
head again. There he is.
All right, in all of its glory.
We
If
can't
you're
finish out
somebody-
2017 without that again.
If you're somebody who's been playing StarCraft Remastered, we're still doing the ASL. That's our sister tournament to the GSL. So I would encourage you to join us for that. That's every Sunday night and Tuesday night.
Yeah.
So,
But, I mean, other than that, GSL for 2017 comes to an end, and BlizzCon is the next thing to look forward to. That's going to be a lot of fun.
We'll see you guys for StarCraft 2 in 2018. We love you. Thank you for joining us. Have a good morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you are. Mwah.
Let the fire inside of me take me over brighter for all to see as the world grows colder. Find me on my knees and take me higher out of the wasted lives. I will light shines on hopeless men. We find the strength to hope again. Every time that freedom finds us, broken bones and scars remind us. Seething with bloodshot eyes.
항상 이게 좀 뭔가 좀 시즌이 끝나면 되게 공허하거든요. 하지만 또 이제 블리즈컨이 있고 블리즈컨 끝나고 2018년 시즌이 있으니까 그 공허함을 또 이제 기다림으로 채우고 내년 시즌에도 열심히 달려야죠.
Back and forth in the in-between.
GSL 우승이란 목표가 프로게이머로서 정말 누구나 다 이루고 싶은 목표잖아요. 제 사랑하는 가족들과 그리고 팬분들 모신 자리여가지고 정말 꼭 우승하고 싶었었어요. 색깔이 그렇게 크게 있는 선수는 아니에요. 그런데도 불구하고 저를 꾸준히 이렇게 응원해주신 팬분들 너무너무 감사합니다.
올 한 해 슈퍼토너먼트도 우승하고 정말 행복한 한 해였는데 그게 다 팬분들이 사랑해주시고 응원해주신 덕분이라고 생각하고 열심히 해서 보답해드리도록 할 테니까 많이 응원해주세요.
그동안 좀 어려울 수도 있었던 상황에서도 정말 많은 선수들이 포기하지 않고 열심히 또 경기를 해준 덕분에 좀 저도 이제 즐기면서 중계를 할 수 있었던 것 같습니다.
우승했을 당시에 이제 7년 만에 우승했잖아요, 제가. 그래서 이제 너무 기뻤고, 항상 응원해주시는 팬분들께 정말 감사드리고, 팬분들의 응원이 있어서 제가 이 자리까지 올 수 있었고 항상 버틸 수 있었습니다. 감사합니다.
이번 더 월드에서는 해외 선수들과 한국 선수들의 대결을 펼쳐가지고 그 자체만으로도 가장 의미가 있는 대회가 아닌가 생각을 하고요.
I'm pretty happy with how GSL vs. the World went, so I think we got a good score down.
What's up, guys? This is Tasteless from the GSL. This 2017 has been awesome. I'm looking forward to another beautiful 2018 with StarCraft 2.
Hey guys, Artosis here. I have to say, I think that 2017 was without a doubt our best year of GSL yet, and I just can't wait to see these pros go into the next year and show even better games.
명예로운 그런 우승이라서 되게 기뻤고 또 팬분들께서 꾸준히 응원해 주셔가지고 더 기뻤던 것 같아요.
내년 한 해도 정말 열심히 여러분들께 멋진 모습, 감동을 드리는 모습, 그리고 재밌는 모습을 보여드릴 테니 조금 더 사랑을 주셨으면 좋겠고 감사합니다. 마지막으로 GSL 화이팅!
저희 GSL 함께 해주신 여러분 정말 감사하게 생각합니다. 이렇게 시간이 빨리 지나갈 줄 몰랐는데요. 내년 더 힘차게 더 많이 준비해서 좋은 모습으로 돌아오도록 하겠습니다. 여러분 그동안 사랑해주셔서 감사하고요. 많이 보고 싶을 것 같아요. 내년 시즌에 봬요.